Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Lynda and I create content around lifestyle, motherhood, relationships, family and other interesting stuff. Today I'll be sharing with you some challenges I encountered as a first-time mom and how I was able to overcome them. If this is your first time of tuning into my channel, please do well to hit the red subscribe button and the bell icon next to it so you would be the first to get notified whenever I upload a new video. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much and welcome back. Please like my videos, share with your family and friends, and also feel free to drop a comment in the comment section so I know how you feel about my video. Thank you very much and stay tuned. Welcome back. Like I said earlier, I would be sharing with you some challenges I encountered as a first-time mom and tips on how I was able to overcome them, especially as I was schooling and working at the same time. Here's my baby Alice. Do my hair. She just likes doing whatever she sees mommy doing. So I must say at first it was very stressful, especially because I had no help and my husband was hardly around, so it was very stressful. Initially I was getting along with things, but later things became very tough. One of the challenges I encountered was actually sleep. Getting good sleep was something else. It was almost impossible for me. At first I was getting a little sleep, probably because I was on my maternity leave, so I had all the time to myself. It was just I and my baby and mother-in-law, mom, and also it was easy, and I was doing the sleep when baby is sleeping things, which was working for me. But when I resumed work, it became very difficult. And to worsen the whole situation, I gained admission at about that same time. So it was very difficult. I couldn't even sleep when baby is sleeping, because whenever baby is sleeping, I would most likely be at work or school. So I found it very difficult to sleep, and whenever someone sees me, you always see this dark circles around my eyes, and I was always looking stressed out. It was really telling on me, especially because I was struggling to give my best at work and also in my academics. So it was really very tough. Not just that, I always wake up, stay around 4:30 every day, aside weekend. So it was really very tough for me. And apart from that, my baby wakes up at night to eat. I didn't even know how. In fact, I was almost going crazy. And my baby is one that after breastfeeding, she goes to bed, wakes up the next 10 minutes demanding for food. I breastfeed again, she goes to bed, wakes up again. It was driving me crazy. So I had to introduce her to formula and then pap, and I think that helped a little. So what I did was that I processed pap myself, and then I prepared the pap, store in a flask. So whenever she wakes up demanding for food, I just give her the pap, and then she, baby, just hold on, I'll attend to you, okay? Wait. So I give her the pap, and then she sleeps off and don't even bother me again. So the sleep thing was still a problem. Okay, so I had to actually find a means of dealing with that. And then what I actually came up with was I started going to bed early, because I asked questions and nobody seemed to be helping me, since everybody had their had different experiences, so it wasn't helping out. So I started going to bed early. Okay, I go to bed early, and so what happens is that I close from work, say it's about, or I get to my house on a good day. When I go to work, I get back to my house say around 5 p.m. Then on a bad day I get back say around 7, and on a bad day I mean when there is traffic. So what I do whenever I come back from work, I just bathe my baby, feed her, play with her. Once after feeding my baby, she just sleeps off. She plays a little, we stay together, and then she sleeps off. So once she sleeps, I pack her bag against the next day, clean the house, just do the necessary things, and then I go to bed. So if I finish on time, I go to bed say around 8, and then if I don't finish on time, I go to bed say around 9. So before she wakes up again to demand for food, I must have gotten enough sleep. So after feeding her, I can decide to go back to sleep, or just do some other thing with my time. And that was how I was able to get past that sleep issues, and I actually thank God I was able to come up with that. Another challenge I encountered was my baby being so attached to me. Even now, you can see she doesn't even want to go and play, and she doesn't want to do anything. She just wants to stay with mommy. Well, this one was something else, so because I can't even drop my baby with anybody. I think the only people she allows to carry her are her dad, me, and then her aunties at her crèche. These are the only people my baby allows to carry her. Any other person that wants to carry her, she will not even agree. There was even a time I needed to do something, so I dropped her off. That, I think it was on a public holiday, so the crèche didn't operate, so I had to drop her off at my mother-in-law's place. Can you imagine? This girl cried. I dropped her at about 9 a.m. This girl cried and cried and cried. I called my mother-in-law. Though sometimes she would just cry and sleep off. Maybe after eating, she would just sleep. And then when she wakes up, she remembered that her mom is not there. She kept crying. Oh, my mother-in-law had to call me at around 2 p.m. to come and carry her. And when I got there, you see this girl, her eyes were swollen. Her face was, swollen. She was looking like someone that actually fell down from a tree. And since then, I had to do something about it. I said, this baby is just too attached. She doesn't even allow anybody to touch her. And so I had to look for a means to break that strong, not really to break the strong attachment, but at least to, make her see other people as, some people though, as, nice too. So I started taking her out. Okay, this was how I was able to overcome that. I started introducing her to people. Sometimes I take her to my neighbor's place, I take her to her cousin's place. I just started taking her out to meet people, so she would know that, okay, some other person can also, carry her, and that. So that was how I was able to overcome that. Though it actually improved with time. As she was growing up, she started dropping that, that attitude, and it helped me. Though she still does that now, she's still very selective. She looks at your face and probably scrutinizes you to know if you're nice or friendly before she will even allow one to carry her. But to a very good extent, at least she allows family members to, carry her. So that was how I was able to overcome that. The challenge I encountered was in striking a balance between my work and academics. This one was really very, very tough, because at a point I was thinking of giving up one. I was thinking of giving up my job so I could focus on my academics and then my family. But then, what would I be doing in the house when I'm not in school? The thought of being bored alone was just driving me crazy. So I had to come up with something. And this was what I did. I made sure I did work at work. I did school's work in school and on school days, and then housework, like homework in the house. Obviously I can't take homework to school or work, so I made sure I do whatever I was supposed to do in the house, and then mainly during the weekends. And this is what I mean. I was teaching, and as a teacher, we prepare lesson plans, mark notes, and do practicals, and some other stuff. So what I did was that at my free periods, I made sure I write my lesson plan for the next week, mark, do whatever I'm supposed to do. So if it happens that I'm not able to finish, or if it happens that I wasn't able to finish my school's work in school, it would be that I must have covered say 90% of the work, so I'll just have like say 10% left. So what I do, I bring that 10% over to the house and then just do it over the weekend, which is mainly writing lesson plan. So I just, whatever I have left is usually very small, something I could achieve within 1 hour. So that was what I did for that. Then when it came to my academics, this one was very, very tough. And it was tough because at the time I gained admission very late. So that was when, they were about to write exams. So there were lots of tests going on, the registration. It was very tough. So what I did was I made sure I studied on school days. I studied on school days, and whatever I have to do in school, I do it in school. Then if it happens that, okay, I have any free time during the week, then I could use that period to like study. But I studied mainly on those days. Like, I don't joke with those days. If I'm not in school, or if I have free period, I just make sure I study on those days. So this is what I did. Then when it came to the housework, I moved all the mopping, the washing, I moved everything to the weekend, to Saturdays actually. I moved everything to Saturday so I don't break down. So during the week, it's either I'm at my place of work or I'm in school. Then weekends, I use Saturday mainly for the mopping, washing, which usually don't take me much time. So after that, I relax. Then on Sundays is just mainly relaxation. So I relax on Sundays, and use Sundays to visit family members, like, watch movies, just relax. So this was what I did, and it really helped me. Like I said, at first it was telling on me. I was always looking stressed out. My face was looking, puffy, eyes too puffy, dark circles. I was just looking like someone who was sick or who had the whole world on her head. But with all this, I was able to, do my school's work, my work's work, and home's work effectively without breaking down. So I just hope someone finds this video useful. So please do well to like my video, share with your family and friends, and drop a comment in the comment section so I know how you feel about my video. If you have also had experiences like this, or you have any contribution, please do well to also drop it in the comment section so we can also learn from that. Thank you very much. See you next week. Bye.